Hi. You know, I did the exact same thing again. I did the exact same thing where I pull up like my own stream and I just listen to this song twice. And it's funny. It just, for some reason, it sounds okay. Like I don't understand why. But for some reason, it sounds okay. Sounds fine. I do not understand why. I was like, this is like... I'm realizing you can't hear this. Like that kind of rhythm where it's like... If that makes sense? I don't know. A lot of things do not make sense. I hope some people are joining me today. I think last time we had like... For season 3, I mean, we had like 6 people, which was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So I don't know how many people will be here, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna switch this to this screen. This screen is way cooler. It's just so much more personal. I know I really should list the other things on here as well. I just don't, for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I also say slight imperfection. But if you look at like, not the like the top left corner, but like go a little bit towards the middle, there's a little bit of the brick visible. This is so tragic. I hope I remember that. Wait, can I fix that? I think. Which one is this? I think it's locked. Is it locked? I can't tell. These are gifts. Background. That's the wall. Is it? That's those things. Huh. Now it seems fixed. As far as I can tell. It can no longer annoy me. Anyway, I can switch to this. Have this turned on and play some different. That one's... Hello? Is anyone here? That's my question. Can you hear me? I'll just ask. And you hear me? Question.
My microphone
Oh.
is fucked.
Hi. I can hear you now. So that's good.
You know, I woke up for this.
What time did you wake up today? Like at this time?
I mean, I've been kind of vibing between being awake and being unawake for the past.
You sound pretty sick.
No, I'm not sick. I'm just tired.
Oh, fair enough. I didn't know.
I watched what's his name? Edgar Wright movies. Literally the entirety of just all day and night. So
Fair enough. I should probably show what I did off stream. Because I did some things. Let me go do that first. How many people are there any more people? No. anyone planning on being here? I know some people said they would. I know I picked like a day that's like not too accessible to everyone, because I picked a random Friday.
I mean, they kind of. I mean, they had to get done, right?
And not too far in advance either. So I think it's fair if there's not many people. Wow, you've got more to. You've crafted a stone pickaxe. I'm so proud of you.
My I changed my username, so my advancements have been reset.
Look, I have finally finished the flow. Well, I say finished. It still looks kind of unfinished, but you know, I can. This is all that I wanted to do. I've added this pathway. I've added a new building, which has an interior that I didn't fill out because I didn't feel like it. Yeah, sue me.
Real?
We finished the void, but I've already shown that last time, I think. With a very weird block. But I've removed the torches now and instead added the glow icon. The block, like, just looks like it doesn't belong. It looks so weird. Then I've added more random steampunky details that really make no sense and just make me look like the kind of person who thinks steampunk is just slapping gears onto things. But you know, I don't really care. I've also added these like, almost like, I don't know what to call them. They're like these weird floating lanterns. They're like based on the thing that I made outside my base with these lanterns that activate on if you're close or nearby. But I've basically added a couple of them floating through the area. I think they look really cool. But they're also quite... Hi!
Yellow.
Sorry, I get scared easily.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm also doing alright. I'm just talking about what I did off camera.
I did a bit of mining off stream.
Yeah. But I really like how these look. And that's basically all I did in this area. But there's more. I did more. I did more than one thing.
But wait, there's more.
But wait. If you buy now,
I love
you will get this insignificant other thing for free. Does that kind of TV still exist?
Bill Murray was the guy who mainly did that, and after he passed, it's kind of died out.
I don't know.
It's a bit sad, but it also doesn't feel like it would be able to survive.
I feel like at some point it's gotta stop, right?
It's Colin buying. It just like literally and figuratively been killed by Amazon. I don't know if Amazon killed Bill Murray, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
That is so sad. Actually, it's not. It's pretty much all scams anyway.
But at the same time, what do we have to replace it other than just
more scams? Yeah, true. Anyway, another scam. I did some interiors. Now, they're not the best interiors ever made.
Yes.
Because I don't like doing interiors. And these buildings are very awkwardly made. Hold up.
Let me put on some banging tunes.
I already did.
I see that. But since I'm not on stream, and since I can't be copy striked.
That is very true. Look at the awkwardness of this building, though. Like, this is just so stupid. Why did I make a triangle-shaped building? You know, I did all of the interiors. I said most. I did all of them. I finished all of them because that was what was on my signboard. Okay, I don't know if you can call this finished, but I call it finished.
Look, is it livable?
I mean, theoretically. Theoretically, you could live in this.
Good enough for American landlords.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this one has some plants growing, but you know, it's good for some botanist or whatever. This one does have a very ugly floor, but it's okay. It is remedied by the skull painting.
It's simply like, it's anti-interpretivist architecture.
Yeah, for sure. We even have our own tiny little cafe. Isn't that very cool? It doesn't have any seats, but you can buy things. Like vegan milk, mushrooms, not poisonous. And vegan stuffed sausage and egg substitute. Those are some things you might want to buy
KFC Beyond Fried Chicken.
with your money that you have.
Join.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
But wait, there is more. I've done even more than this.
Where the heck are you?
I am going to my floating island house. The tiny one. The one near my airship. I'm surprised at how much this actually covers the bridge. Because I did even more painstaking interiors.
Oh my god.
God, it even I retained the welcome live love love sign. Isn't that wonderful? It was already there. I couldn't delete it. It was basically all that was in this house as a joke to the interior. And there's even a basement. Yep, that's definitely a basement. And then I did even more. I built a tiny airship because I felt like it.
How cool.
Another one.
Yeah! You see, I had this requirement on my list that I needed to build more steampunk details.
Alright.
That seems on brand.
Yeah. But now I've marked all of those up. Now you see there's just one remaining, but I can't do that yet.
Damn.
I think we're getting looked at.
Yeah, he's judgmental.
Oh my god, you left.
Hmm?
You just walked away.
Yeah, I did. You know, my idea is just to do like a full server tour with everyone.
But
But
where are the people?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm at my farm, at my place on the
Fair enough.
server, which is a bit,
Do you want us to go there first?
I mean, I suppose to some extent it's a good thing to just get it over with because it's like
It is
Well,
very
not
far
far
away.
it is. Yes.
Let me grab some more rockets for this. Oh my god, you're a turtle soldier.
Steve, do you have some food?
Do I have some food? Yeah, we'll go back to my base in a sec to also grab some food. First, grab your free... Oh. I wanted to say grab your free rockets, but someone bought them all.
I don't think you have any. I have enough rockets.
Okay, well, let's fly back to this place so we can actually grab some food.
Yeah, I kind of bought them all.
Fair.
Fair.
Are you planning to get online?
Yeah, my Minecraft's being a little finicky right now. I'm trying to get it open.
Alright, no worries.
Steve, I lost you.
I'm at my quest board. I forgot that I saved all my items because I wanted them all to be in the world download. The food is in this blue place by the shulker books. I'm going to grab my rockets real quick.
Alright. Food.
And then just meet at spawn. I put all my items in a chest away so they would be saved for the world download.
How cool.
Alright, that should be enough for an entire... Alright. Now the way we get there is complicated again. I think I sort of remember it. You go here, then you go here, and then you just go down this whole way, and then you go up. I think.
Sounds right, yes.
I think this is where you go up. And then
Was
you
it the
go...
pink one or the
No, it's a
purple one?
white. It's white.
Alright, I did that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I'm just...
Actually, I don't think I have time to be able to be here for this. I have to go in like 10 minutes.
Fair, fair. No worries.
Well, have fun with it though.
Mhm.
I thought they said they'd have to leave in 10 minutes.
Well, I can't hear a leaving noise, so... In my mind, they're still here. God, I forgot how far away this was. Really hope my Elytra makes it all through this all.
I'm already there, Steve.
Okay, but how many rockets? Oh. Ah! Okay. Why is there places with wood? Oh god. I don't even want to know.
Ah! Ah!
Good luck,
Steve,
have fun!
help! You bastard!
I'll come back through. I'll come help. No worries. I got this.
Ah, a piglin.
Who did you anger?
A piglin.
Okay, well now you're safe. Alright, hi.
What happened here?
Oh, this is your fountain. With axolotls. That's so cool.
Yeah, one.
Singular axolotl.
Yes.
Yes.
This is my friend. Here you go, hold on. Here you go.
Oh my god,
Also for
sweet
you.
berries.
Thank you.
That I cannot eat because I have full saturation. But I'll try. This is the statue you made, right?
I did.
Why are there so many llamas in front of it?
I didn't mean it looked friendly. Wait, can you feed the berries to them? No, okay. Oh, this is the house you made? I made 2 houses. Thank you for following Melissa. I appreciate it. You made 2.
You really didn't change the mine.
I think the mine looks pretty cool though.
But it's been like this.
Yeah. I like the fact that the creeper is just kind of sitting there, just watching. He's just watching. just watching. All right, that's enough of them. What are these? Oh, there's a fox living in this one.
A fox? A fox!
Yeah, there's a fox in
No,
that
baby,
house.
come back. Lovely. Eat.
Oh. How do you feed them sweet berries?
It has a sweet berry.
Ah, okay. Also, by the way, we can't hear you.
Tell you.
Act in petty revenge against me.
I'm
I
so
don't know
sorry.
for what. I don't know for what, but it is.
Your mic or?
Yeah, it hates me.
Alright.
The cable that goes out of it is like a, you know, like a broken like phone charger that only works at certain angles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my microphone.
Ah, that is very less. Do you think we can make the world a little bit more safe by sleeping?
There's
No.
one bed.
I have a bed on me, so.
I,
What?
You'll never be able to sleep.
I'm faster, don't worry. Oh fuck, I'm not faster at all. Alright, fine. I guess we'll just go back to spawn.
No! There's a baby chasing you.
I
Good luck.
am well aware. I am lucidly aware.
Oh,
Can you not?
I was trying. I have no aim.
I can do that too.
Don't do it. Don't do it anymore. Or it will be very sad.
Are you going to die?
Yes. Oh, not
I mean,
any-
I,
not
I
anymore.
mean, is there a more poetic way to?
Steam, on a scale of 1 to 10, why would you need your levels at this point?
I would have to go all the way back here. And that sucks to do because I'd have to somehow climb that.
You can just set your spawn point.
Yeah, but I hadn't done that, so.
But you had a bed.
Yeah, but
There's a bed.
Yeah, but I hadn't done that yet when you were
Do it.
hurting me. No. Let's go back to spawn. Because
Can
I
I
assume
kill
we've
you?
seen everything here, right?
Kinda. Yeah. It's
Can I
also my
kill you?
comic.
Have you not done that yet?
No.
That's surprising.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, let's go back to spawn. Does anyone know what's like the first thing that was made on the server?
The flower.
Okay, but like besides the flower. Actually, I want to try to drop her because I never tried it. But it's gonna go horribly wrong, isn't it? No, it actually went completely fine. I don't know what the first thing that was actually made was. I know that my original house was pretty early. But I don't know if anyone made a house before me.
Did I make a house before you, or was it after you?
I made it in like the first couple hours that the server went live.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I don't want to start with my own area though. That feels very self-centered.
You could start with cosmics.
I want to kind of do like a circle. So what if I go like downwards and then clockwise?
That works.
Because I know that the southernmost point thing. Well, if you go south first, you reach this place, which was Betty's and Charlie's treehouse thing that they sort of took down. There's not much left of it, and they never cleared it out. Just kind of there. And then I know that Charlie made a new base over here, which has a staircase down and a block going down with a whole lot of storage that I am too lazy to check through. And I'm not gonna spy on people. I don't know what this is, but I feel like if I send this guy up... Oh, he doesn't actually get out of the rails. Is it like a... Like if you like press the button, send it over to the other side, and then you have to get over here and press the button again? Well, that didn't work because he wasn't moving. I'm also slowly taking damage from this. What is this? Oh, it's like a to-do list. You see, I would say we could take the the train all the way out here, but sadly we can't. So if you go further over here, you'll reach an attempt at at recreating the D&D map thing that Bray made.
Wait, where did you go?
If you see a blue concrete area, I went further. I went across the river, basically.
Only across. Oh, I found it.
You see, I don't know whether we should just give everyone creative mode, so it's just easy for everyone to just go everywhere.
I mean, there's an argument that's like for
Because the
doing
server is
that.
basically over anyway, and the backup has already been made. So there's really no point. What if I just do that, though?
And 2 out of 3 people already have off.
Yeah, so it's probably fine. Let's just do /game mode. Creative. Me. Only me. I'm the only deserving. No. That means you can just fly around with us, and that will probably be very useful for you.
I forgot I could zoom!
Here, I'll TP you to us. I'm assuming you're not doing anything
Steam, look!
useful.
Not anything of significance, no.
Yeah.
Look at how fast I am!
I don't know how you do that, but I don't want to question it. I don't know where you went, so okay. And over that's basically a blue remake of a desert place. This is my this was a gift to Anne that a couple of us made when she had her birthday. It was really cool. We like rebuilt all of her bases from all the past seasons.
It's really cute.
Yeah, I know, right?
I
And
should
then
have rebuilt the one of Lifeline too.
I don't remember that one. I don't have like the pictures of that one. I know that this is they were gonna make a base here, but then they got very busy, which was Sun / Evans' place. I don't know how much they actually completed. Yeah, no, I'm not going down in just a mining hole. But that's basically all there is over here. Now, if you go very far out this way, I can technically go to it, but it's like very far. You get to the ending of the place. The ending of the... What's it called again? Of like the puzzle tour thing, whatever it was called. Were both of you there for that?
There. I wasn't there.
I was there.
We'll go to it very quickly. I don't know why there's just a crafting table in the ocean.
Maybe someone crafted it.
I don't know why this is here. Oh, I think that's because of the sea temple. But yeah, no, this is the end place for the...
Where? Ah, but what are the chords?
I'll just TP you again. Hang on, give me a sec.
This is so cute.
Yeah, this is... Look, it's Miss Terry. Or Miss Terry, I mean. Isn't this the greatest pun I've ever made?
Oh,
I think I'll stay here and defend Mysterio.
That is very fair. Miss Terry is also at spawn.
So then which one is the real Mysterio? That
They're all
is
the real Miss Terry. They're all real. Miss Terry is a hive mind. I don't know why there's an ender chest and shit here. That wasn't originally there. Our boats are still here though. Anyway, it's probably bad bosses to just go back to spawn because there's nothing else out here. and then just go south again. If you go all the way south, you'll reach Anne's Sandcastle. I don't know what this is our Anne archived her stuff. Holy, Anne was rich.
Oh my.
I'll probably have added to some of that by buying a lot of stone. But you know, it's fine. She made a little sandcastle place and then a little place for her horse to go. And is the greatest trap of all time. Oh, you're so stuck. Oh, you cannot possibly get out. You didn't even need to do that. You could have just opened the door. Anyway. And yeah, over here was the digging place. Which some people never restored, even though it was specifically requested, SMH.
I restored the entire, like, other house.
Look, there's another mystery.
Oh my god, there is this one.
I gotta go. I
Damn.
gotta go.
Okay,
I'm sorry. You guys have fun though.
no worries.
That's nice.
This is Mellow's house. Anyone meaning to make my roof look better? I never saw this. I think the roof looks fine. I think it's alright.
I mean, its biggest flaw is just that cobblestone as a block isn't super pretty.
No, but I think it's fine. Flat roofs underappreciated. And if we continue along this path, there used to be a base here. But they removed their own base. And now all there is this box. And I think that's a person who moved over to the island all the way out there. Then of course we come across South Lake Station. A very weird train station. It basically only has two platforms. It only has one platform, and you either go underground towards the main island, or you go left, and then you end up all the way out there. So there's not a second station. And here is the beginnings of Betty's castle before she also got very busy.
I sense a pattern here.
Yeah, there's a pattern of people getting really busy. I'm basically getting kind of burned out of making the castle as well. As far as I know. It's really cool though. I really like how it started, at least. And then they made a little house. Over here we have a tower. I think it was supposed to be a crop planting tower. But the person will have no longer any interest. Then of course we have Breeze Base. With a lovely sandstone house, and of course the bridge. The best name for a bridge. Then I know that out here someone was starting to make a base. And then they kind of just dipped. So it's a pattern, I'll tell you that. And over here was someone tried to. I don't know if you've ever played Skyrim,
Oh my god, that's so cool.
but they basically tried to remake the first Skyrim dungeon you basically go to. Which I think, I mean, from this angle it looks pretty good. Just look at it from here.
Oh my god, so how mysterious. The whole desert from before seems to have magically mended itself.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I know, right?
Then over here we have another small base. Doesn't have much. I think it has some farms. Has a little house as well, I think. Yeah. It has a cup. It has quite a bit of stuff, actually. It has a donkey. Is there an interior? Oh, there is. Whoa. That's crazy. Where does this staircase lead to? Why does it go up? Where does it lead to? There's too many staircases. Okay, they go all the way up here. That makes sense. I don't know why there's a whole fence there. This is the
Did you
mansion.
teleport me again?
Yeah. This is the mansion that was made by Shubs and Lindsley. Yeah, they're on the front porch. They're on the balcony here. They made this very cool looking mansion. It even has most of the interior, I believe. I think it looks really, really good.
It does, yeah. It is also very mansiony.
Yeah. I don't know how many rooms there are. Quite a bit.
Truly the mansion experience.
Yeah, there's so many rooms. I'm getting lost. Are these like these are like little closet spaces? This leads to an actual no. How do you get them into that part of the? Oh, it's down here. It's down this hole. Is there even a basement? Oh, there is a basement. Okay, but it's not. It seems to not have any rooms in it. Oh, hi. How did you... Can you get up that? What did you just get? Wow.
Wow.
That's
so cool.
crazy.
I know, right?
No, I really like the look of this mansion. It looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like all the windows are like...
Tinted,
like
yeah.
zero shaped. In a way. And there's a little farm over here. What does that sign say? Okay, feel free to farm. A lot of sheep. Not a lot of other things, just mostly sheep. Then of course we come to the most important part of this server. The flags. Hopefully we won't take as long to build this in the
How
next
long
season.
did it take?
I think it took like 2 to 3 months before we decided that this needed to be built. I think my signs should still be on here. I didn't even put my signs on the pole. I was too cool apparently and put mine in front. Wow. How cool of me. I don't know where my other... Well, I don't need to go by them all. You can basically spot them all at a glance. To be fair, for some of these, I do not know the name of Die Hard because I do not remember all striped flags. Sue me. But yeah, these were all the ones that were at least like requested by the people in the server. Then of course there's my season 1 train station that I just rebuilt because it had been so long since season 1. I think it was like I think it was like close to like the 2-year mark of the server that I built this. Because honestly, it was probably one of my better builds from season 1. Even if it doesn't look too great, but you know, it's something.
We improve.
We improve. Look at the background. I improve. I've improved. Did you just go very high up? Yeah.
What if I go even higher?
Then there is my I don't know if this is one of the first bridges I made, I think. I'm trying to remember. I think this has to be one of the first bridges I made for the server. Because I was trying to connect my yeah, you can go up very high and get advancements. This one came way later. Because I didn't know I was gonna make a train line yet. Then of course there's all my sheep that I once again try to assign by color.
How did that go for you?
I mean, some of them seem to have escaped. I still don't know how. It's very confusing. Green and lime seem to have mingled and escaped as well. Is there any case where you can see where this has happened? Like, what? Did maybe they got, like, pushed or something? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But, you know, it's fine. Let's just make it day. I don't want to look at everything at night. Also, there's my very, very real lake. Yep, this is a very real lake that's very natural and was here since the beginning.
I love that this very real lake, like, changes in height.
Yeah, it has a little waterfall at the end.
Yeah, this is very real lake behavior.
I think this part is my favorite, where, like, it goes here and then it flows onto land. I think that's the best part. I really should have removed that block, but I just didn't. And then it flows even further down. And then over here is a house of someone that just kind of dipped as well at some point. Basically, right at the start of the server, we had this, instead of, like, if you now press tab, you can see your advancement. And when the server first went live, we had, instead of that, we did a thing where your number of deaths were counted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And someone tried to go to 1,000 first. That was the person who, like, made it a competition, and they didn't win. It was very tragic, and then they just dipped because they didn't win.
Real.
Also, if you see this, it would have been really easy to figure out what the actual name is, because you just go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, but in that case, we would have actually had to, like, complete it.
Hey, Losticle completed all of the parkour.
Yeah.
Losticle did all of it. Which was the intention for me, at least. To have either Annie or Losticle complete this, because that would make sense. I don't know. There is, like, okay, so if we go very far out, there are some farms here made by JP. Who, like, basically was like you and said, fuck the rules. I'm gonna go outside of the map area and, like, build some farms over here.
Beyond the reef.
So I can, like, teleport over here. Because I have that power. They look really cool. I'll teleport you here as well, because I'm nice like that. There's basically some floating farms out here that I don't understand them. There's one more further north, all the way by this village that I gotta teleport over to as well. I think it's an iron farm. Did it work? That's my question. Did it work? I assume it did. Considering the amount of chests here. Oh yeah, no, this worked. This 100% worked. I don't think there is any others, but I'd have to fly around to find them, so I don't really want to do that. So instead, I'll go back to spawn. Oh god, I got teleported all the way up here. I am back at spawn, by the way, if you want to find me.
How cool.
I see. You don't want to find me.
Well, that would imply that I'm not already inside of your walls.
What? What does that mean?
I'm in your walls.
Anyway, then of course we come to the best area on the server. I mean, we come to my area. Which I can tell a lot about. I'll start off over here. This is the worst building in my area. It's my cactus farm, and I for some reason decided that that this was a good design idea.
Yeah, I love brutalism. I love just using squares repeatedly.
Yeah, okay, but like look at the rest of this, and then there's just this random square.
Yeah, it's brutalism versus
It does
like,
not fit in. Like there's some buildings here that are slightly like different in their style. This one is like, what if we just did nothing? That made sense. It does work very well though. It has produced way too much cactus. More than one person could reasonably ever need. And over here is my pirate themed bar, or my nautical themed bar that came to be because I had a dream that I worked in this exact spot of a bar, and then I decided to rebuild it in the game. And if things were like brought to me by this rope overhead, it was a really weird dream, and for some reason I decided, yes, this is what I need to rebuild in Minecraft. Here's Ralph. He works at the bar.
thanks, Ralph. Thank you for your
There's
service.
even a kitchen. There's a kitchen. Looks like a, yep, it's very kitchen-like.
Very kitchen. Very
Even an upstairs with, well, a couple more tables and chairs, I guess. I do not remember the dream at this point at all. I just know that I rebuilt it from a dream. Also, the roof is very weird. Like, I don't know what I was thinking with this roof, but it certainly has a look to it. And over here is my beautiful gunpowder farm that worked very well. I didn't use much gunpowder, to be honest. I mostly just use it for rockets. And then if you stand on this edge block in here, you get teleported all the way to the top. Isn't that cool? Should I turn off the clouds? I don't know.
I don't know. I like them. They're a vibe.
They'll definitely feel above the clouds, at least over here. I never built something on top of this island. I was going to. But then I got started with so many other projects that I was like, ah. Basically, the way the reason this floating island is here is because if you want your creeper farm to work well, you need to be on a block in the air for it to like work effectively. To not spawn anything else. Right now, I don't think it works because we're in creative. I don't know. I don't
think
know.
it works. The other farm worked, even though we were in creative.
Oh yeah, true. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Either way, you can't really enter this building. Because it's just a creeper farm from the... I can show the inside, I guess. It is literally just a creeper farm. Like, that's all it is.
Fair.
There's nothing much going on inside. And of course, here are my beautiful lanterns that work. They don't really work like the way I wanted them to. Because basically, like, you walk up to them, and then they're supposed to light up as you walk up to them. But they light up as soon as you walk past them, rendering them pretty useless in terms of actual lighting.
But they look cool.
It was a cool idea to have like sustainable lamp design that only activates when you're there. Then of course there's the mansion that Fee and I built, which took a lot of time. We used like a couple of reference images. Gotta be honest about that one. That's why this is the best looking building out of all of this.
Well,
But basically used
reference images is only a good thing.
We use the reference images for the front, but everything else is basically our own design. Like the entire interior is our own design. It looks very cool.
It does. You gotta love the exposed brick wall, like a real millennial.
I know, right? Lovely. There's even this little balcony over here that looks out over the mansion gardens. It was like my first time making like more neat gardens. Jeez, I like these very cool hedgerows. And of course, there's the cat statue. It's I would say it's not my best work. I would say it definitely could have used some more work, but you know, it's fine. It's great. And over here is one of my later editions. Oh, there's the graveyard, and then one of the very late editions. They're basically from like for like 8 months long. There was a sign on the floor here that said "Tree with swing," and I never built it because I was like, I don't want to make a big tree. And then eventually I just had to power through it, and then I made a tree with a swing. And now it looks pretty cool.
It does. It's very I almost want to say like indie film vibes.
Yeah. I like all the like having like instead of like actual lanterns, you'd have like paper lanterns hanging from it.
Yeah.
I can see it. And of course, surrounding the entire part of this base are these.
Ooh.
Wow! That was a very delayed reaction,
There was
but it was funny.
reacting at 200 ping. What is this?
Real.
I know, right?
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing. I was at a concert. I played
Yeah.
at concert.
Oh, you
then
play? I was
now
like,
here.
what concert did you go to?
Class, just my thing. My teacher set up for all
Ah,
of
no,
his
nice.
21 different students.
I loved doing those when I was in school.
That's
In high
fun.
school.
I woke up like 40 minutes ago.
It is not.
Yeah, look. Okay.
No,
No, hear
not
me out.
looking.
Li-
I'm
listen-
not hearing you out.
Oh, okay. I went to sleep at a solid like 4 p.m.
Why did you do that?
Well, you see, yesterday and throughout the night, I watched the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
which is a terrible movie.
Oh, for the love of.
Apart from the direction of it, which is super good because Edgar Wright is insane. And I watched it with a couple of friends, and we finished it. The thing was that we kind of, like, just all were extremely on caffeine. So we just all agreed, yeah, we're not gonna go to sleep.
What?
Yeah. And then we watched Baby Driver, which is another Edgar Wright film. We started it at like, I know we finished around 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God. Okay.
So, yeah, I got home from that and I was fucking tired. So I slept. I was EP. A little bit of a snoozer.
No.
No? You would not consider me a snoozer?
Well, you clearly didn't for like 12 hours.
24. 46 actually.
God. Okay.
Look. I had an exam at 8 in the morning.
Oh yeah, you did have an exam.
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay.
What do you mean you forgot? Did you not have the exam?
I had it, and then I forgot that you also had it. You know.
Real. How did it go for you?
Pretty okay. Actually, I don't know. What are... Elliot. Team, what are you're hovering?
Yeah, I was wondering if you were getting online or not.
Oh. I don't know. Okay.
Fair enough. We're basically
I'll
what
log
we're.
on for like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Do you have to go soon?
No, I'm just like tired.
Fair enough.
Um,
Basically, what we're doing is we're flying around in creative, going over everything. because that's easier to do when someone, you know, when I just want to overview everything. Because some things are very far out for some reason. No, not naming any names. Anyway, the point I was at the flower fields. Because basically, I learned this trick from a person like more than 2 years ago at this point. Where you just put the same flower and then put hedgerows, put hedges surrounding the same flower. And then I built this all over this side of the hill. That took way too long to make, for how small of a task it actually is. Anyway, if we go this way, we'll have the very small floating islands. I think I'll start with this one, which is, for a long time, was just an amethyst tree on a floating island. But last month got turned into a big maze. Or I think most of the letters are still here, yes. Let's see if I can...
Okay, hi. I deafened. No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not deafened. Okay.
I'm basically still going through my... through the whole server tour. I really like the interior of this maze. Even if it's very cheatable, I just really like the way it looks. With, like, all the paths to the outside.
Client is not open. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's my very small, very natural waterfall.
I agree. Very natural.
Yeah, I know, right? It looks so natural.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the very small rickety bridge that leads to the top side of my floating islands, which I turned into this like ruins. Like, I don't fully know what I would consider this. It's basically just a very ruins. I really liked building this. I think this was one of my favorite places to build. Just, I don't know, I just like the vibes. I don't know why. I definitely would have changed out this black stone and basalt bit for something else. Or this deep slate and basalt bit. It just doesn't fit very well. Alright, let's go. We aren't creative, so you can just use creative mode.
No,
I mean, you
won't.
can.
I won't.
Fair enough.
There's
That is-
nothing stopping you.
My sense of morality.
But here's the thing. It is
The server download
it
has
is
already been
universally
downloaded.
morally permissible to right now enter creative mode.
Nothing you do right now will
No.
affect the world.
I have a strong code of ethics.
Anyway, here's the most important build of the server. It's the cafe.
I agree.
Where is it?
It's
Uh,
if you go
On
into
the, on
the
the
floating
server,
island.
I think.
If you
It's on
go
the
into this
LEM
entrance
SMP, I
here,
think.
I don't know where you are.
Ah, it's over there. Got it.
You just go inside here. I don't know where. Oh, this field sensor is probably right underneath me, isn't it?
You have 9 advancements.
I changed my
impressive.
username.
Oh,
I reset my advancements.
lol.
And these other houses around here that have no interiors because they're basically just facades.
I just had like a full second lag spike.
I'm very sorry.
I regret to inform you, L.
Most of these are just facades. They're not real buildings. They don't have any interiors because they don't need them for they are facades. My floating island, the interior of my floating island, was the ideas I basically had, or when I originally built the void in season 1, just without the void part, really.
Oh my god, a void reference. Oh my god.
I know, right? I know I went over most of this earlier because I showed all the stuff I had done newly, which I realized I could have just done now. I still really like these like almost like squid, like not squid. What is the word for it?
Tentacle?
No, it's like
Octopus.
no, it's like that sea,
Platoon.
that sea creature
Platoon.
that like will hurt you if you step on it on a beach.
Urchin, sea
Coffin
urchin.
Ray?
What?
Sea urchin.
Coffin Ray.
Oh my god.
I
You know what a
mean the
coffin
little
ray is?
ones that just float, that don't do anything. They don't have any
Oh,
eyes.
jellyfish!
Jellyfish, yes. Those ones.
No, I now want to talk about Coffin Rays.
But
It's
basically,
just a little... It's...
these,
Okay, this can be left for a later date.
yeah. No, you can
Like-
talk about it in a sec.
N-
But I want to explain that I've like made these like little jellyfishy lantern thingies that work like the same way the outside lanterns do. Where
Mhm.
they basically don't work, but they look nice, I think.
Mhm.
The little balcony here. This is a little coral garden that Brie made. Another facade. And if you go down here, there's... I already showed this earlier. I made these little buildings. I made the little pipe works. I really like doing those because I need to make more steampunk details. That's my thing set. I originally put fish in this. There's like one left. There's one singular codfish left in this lake. It's very tragic. I don't know where all the other fish have gone.
The incident.
Big impact.
I just don't know where they went. They must have... I think what happened is that they went up this water stream and then fell
just
out
went-
and
just
just
went
went on a
extinct.
What
stone.
happened
went-
was that they all merged their collective consciousness in LCL.
No. I know I made this reference, but stop.
The original plan, of course, with this was to... Originally,
Yeah.
the plan was to connect it to over here and continue my build over here. But that was a little bit too ambitious, even for me.
I'm like an electron because I'm just going faster
How,
on Steam.
how are you doing this?
I'm cool.
You're like an electron because
Yeah, exactly,
one
I'm just an
knows where the
electron.
fuck you are.
I don't know. I don't know how to
There
explain
might
this.
be only one of you in the universe, according to one really whack theory.
Anyway, here's
Well, there's
Losticle's
just-
addition,
I mean-
most
I mean,
important
I guess
addition
you're
to the
right.
server. There's a
There's only
roof.
one me in the universe.
A roof?
Yeah, look, there's a
Thank you, Lord.
roof.
Thank you, Lobster.
Wow. There's a
you're-
roof. This
Yeah.
is the roof is more important than physics right now.
Yeah.
Well,
This is,
I mean,
this, I would say
most
this is your
electrons-
best addition to the server.
A
I
lot
have
of-
no idea
a
where
lot
you
of
are. Give me a
I'm
electrons
at your
are-
house.
Electrons don't. Oh wait, the fucking roof! Oh my! I'm not okay.
I'm so sorry.
What's the context of this roof?
I'm so sorry.
I got bullied for like a month.
Thank you for
ago.
following, by the way.
About
Why?
making a fucking roof.
It's fine,
and then
it's
I
fine.
made a roof.
No worries.
Because there wasn't a roof. and
Yeah,
I got
for the
told to
longest
make a
time,
roof.
this was just this dirt.
And I got told to make a roof so much that it
Yeah.
broke me.
I know that some people went into your basement at some point. I don't know exactly what happened here. There's just a big hole that just goes to bedrock, I believe.
Andy went here and someone else. I don't remember who
Yeah, I don't remember fully either.
made a hole. And then it's now structurally sound as well, which is more important.
Oh, that's very nice. Are there anything in these barrels? 64. Oh, that's where I could have gotten my firework rockets, I guess.
Where did we put our diamonds? I
I
forgot.
don't know. You made this really nice windmill. I think Annie made the windmill, right?
Yeah.
I think it
I'm
looks really
going
nice.
back to the cat cafe and logging off there.
Fair enough. I mean, the server will close once this stream ends, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Annie never
Final
finished this
log.
building. I'm so sad. It's a really cool looking building, though.
mm,
And then there's the Melon Tower, one of the most important buildings on the server.
good God, it's like a beacon.
Yeah, it basically is.
Ah, I know where you are now.
Yeah, I think.
The Melon Tower.
I think it's one of the
Tower
most.
of melons.
I don't know why a second tower was started, but I'm just cut off, like, not even halfway there, but, you know. I think it's fine. What
What?
did you do?
You,
I
you
sneak
Oh.
near.
Near the Skulk jellyfish lamps.
Help! I can't find the cat cafe.
She's at the top floor of the floating island,
Okay.
but not on top. You know.
Yes. Okay.
I think I forgot one small area, which we went over. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Oh cool. I'm good. And here is our rendition of a tower bridge.
Big fan of Tower Bridges, I am.
Yeah, Cosmic and I built this during a stream, and well, it didn't look very good after stream, but then we spent a lot more time on it, and now it looks fine. The interiors are totally there, just don't look too close.
Alright, I'm gonna go again.
Alright,
I'm tired.
that
See
is
ya.
fair.
Later.
Have a good sleep.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know what this is. I don't know why this is here in a tree. I don't know whose this is. Doesn't really say. It's just a thing on top of a tree. I really like this path that Cosmic made here. That looks really cool.
Why did you put 4?
Because it's not season 5. It's season 4.
True.
We'll come back to my base later.
We can do like this.
Yeah. This is Cosmic or Lunar Rose's base. It's a very much wall and like a castle-like build. What I really like about her base is that she made like these maps that like stage the progress, which I really want to do next time as well. I really want to have like a progress. It's partially a reason I started doing the progress updates on the Discord of the map, where you can basically see the progress has been made every month. Yeah, I think Cosmic also got a little bit too busy with school stuff. So I've finished all of this. It was a very ambitious project. I mean, a lot of it is very cool. This house she made, it I really like the way this looks. So like the orange roof, it's very cool. And this little arc with I don't know. I don't know really what to call it, but like this place where all the coral looks really cool as well. It looks very colorful. And here's
Oh, it's coral. Oh, it is.
yeah. So the way this works, because normally if you apply coral and just put it down, it will just lose all its color, right?
Yeah.
So the way this works is that underneath you put water, and you can now waterlog slabs. So now that the block underneath is waterlogged, it is technically in contact with water, so it will never dry up.
Real.
It's a very weird way of how Minecraft's code works. Anyway, if you go over here, you will see a lot of the farms that she has made that have basically... Well, some of these have really done well for me. And I took a lot from it. I think this is a moss farm. It's a lot of bones. Back here, there's a pumpkin and melon farm, I think? Yeah. That makes sense. How does she make these? Oh, okay. I was like, how did she get full melon blocks out of the farm? But no. Then back here is this sugarcane farm. This thing is wonderful. This is the tree farm. It worked so well. And if you just go underneath here, I think, yeah, she cleaned out a lot of it to put into the wood storage. But some of it is still here, and it's just so much of it. And like, it is crazy, this thing is. How do I get... Okay. This was such a good build for the server, to be honest, because it allowed me to do a lot more. I don't know what's... Oh, that's cool. Pumpkin Kid. Now how do I get out of here again? I don't know. I think it's just down here, isn't it? Just stand on this one? Yes. And this, I presume, is like a nether grass farm or something. And over here is like some chanting. I assume this is another kind of farm. I think this is a moss farm? Not moss, but nut. Then of course she had to make a trading hall. Down here is another iron farm that I assume worked reasonably well. Yeah, no, it worked. I definitely got some free gifts from here. I think it's part of a villager farm, and if you go... Oh, that's just a grave. Some carrot farms. There are so many farms here. It's crazy. Some toolsmiths, I think those are. I don't know. Want to see even more farms? We have more farms.
Yo, how cool.
If you go over here, there it is, exposed hole. There's a giant cave. That has very cool farms. This one, I don't know. I think this is a stone farm. Yes, I think so. Let me check the chests that are underneath. Yeah, this is a cobblestone farm.
Jesus, that's
With a single piece of fence gate. Yep. I think at one point I used this open area to break a lot of my coal ore. That was a very weird experience. This is a super smelter that basically smelts all of your things in like a second. It's crazy. And down here is more cave. This cave is very long as well. This goes on for a mile. This is a giant... Okay. Giant cavern. Crazy terrain generation. And then I'm very intrigued as to what is this. I think this is a kelp farm.
Kelp. It's kelp.
Yeah.
Yep. It very truly very much is.
And the kelp gets brought into this, which goes into this downwards going project. Oh, it automatically gets turned into dried kelp. That's very cool.
Yes.
It's still working. There's so many lava buckets in here. That is kind of crazy. And then of course there's so many beacons as well. I think there's only one over here, but I don't know. She probably could make like 1 trillion beacons at this point. Anyway, I don't know much else that there's out here. I don't... Oh wait, I know that there's this little area over here. That was like our beginner XP farm. Like at the start of the server, there was this place where you could go down. And then... I don't know where the zombies would grow. But I think over here? Would that make sense? No. I honestly have no clue. Oh, probably in here. This would make a lot of sense. Oh, I think it's currently not working because there's 4 glow squids inside. Oh no, it is working. Cool.
How do the glow squids get quiet? No, they just spawn.
And you'd have to go all the way back up again. For a very long time. Yeah. And then a very small sugarcane farm, I guess, for fun. I don't know. Either way, if you continue along here, there's a lot more. There's this bridge that leads to a little village where some people lived. I know that that is under Bros' house. This is Villager house. Yep. This is Doink's house, I believe. I think you can tell by the amount of Doink posters on the wall. I think that's very telling. I don't know what this is. Warden? Did they kill a warden? That's impressive. I have not been able to do that. Then over here, I think is Leland's tower, where they have a lot of dogs. This looks so cool. I really always like it when there's fog effects. This is like a. I assume this is just a full mine. It just goes all the way down. I don't think I am going to bother with going into just a random mine. What's over here? Another one of these. Like, they are so cool. What else is in this tower? There's like a chest place over here. A little room and a little enchanting setup. I think you can have some. It's kind of hard to see. Oh yeah, from here you can. Here's the bed, some nice windows, and a place for me to fly out of. You have some like nice little stalls over here, I think. Yeah. What's in here? Oh, chickens. More chickens. And there's some horse stables. Bells. Okay. I don't know if they ever finished this house. It seems mostly it has walls. And that's basically. Yeah, no, I don't think it's fully finished. It looks really cool though. I think over here is a mine entrance again. Yep. That looks so trippy. Anyway, if we continue down this path, we'll go to the area that lags the most for me, which is the theme park. There is a whole theme park on this server that was made by, I think, Blade and Underbros. It is very cool. It has some rides. I don't know if I should like go on all of these rides. I mean, I can. If I had a minecart, I could have. There's like there's this wooden coaster that goes all the way through, and they even made a gift shop for it. It's so cool, so detailed. There's also a beacon for some reason. There's this drop tower that I think is really cool. There's no minecarts at it though, so I don't think I can ride it. I could spawn in minecarts, but I don't really want to do it. I think this is a map of the park. It doesn't work very well with its resolution, but I can kind of see the hill. I think this is supposed to be some sort of restaurant place. I know that over here is a carousel. I think this still works. Oh, it's slightly broken, but it's fine. Over here is more of the wooden coaster. The wooden coaster basically goes all along the front of the park. Here's a very small coaster. What is it called? Chimp Chaser. He's this tall. Let's go. I'm tall enough to ride. Oh, there even is a minecart. Let's go. Oh, I accidentally went on the little staircase. Yep, that is definitely a coaster. If I take this with me, I can just ride the other rides. Hang on. I'm not fully sure how this one works. I think you go in and you just press the button. Then you go all the way up. There is already a minecart here, so that might break it. Yeah, that kind of breaks it. I think. Yeah. Either way, you're supposed to like fall all the way down again, because it's just a drop tower. It looks very cool though. Let's hit a wooden coaster. I don't know where you have gone, by the way. I don't know if you completely lost me.
I'm just floating right now. Over that emerald tree. That amethyst tree. I'm just watching your stream.
Fair, fair, fair. Yeah, this is a wooden coaster. It goes... It is very much a wooden coaster, where it just goes down for a long while. Then goes up and around. I like theme parks. They're cool. I'm not the biggest fan of roller coasters because I don't know, I'm scared easy. Especially if they have like loopings or any like big G-force thingies. I just feel like I'm gonna pass out very easily on those. I am very weak. Awesome, nice little airtime hills. Gosh, the speed on this. Oh, it just continued. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave that be. I don't need to go twice. Here, oh. Okay. I'll remove it even if it's unimportant. And I think there's one more poster. I think if you go along here, there's like some little playground thingies. Nice little parkour. And over here is the Silverback Mountain Mine Train ride entrance. I am tall enough. So let's get on, I guess. You have to walk up this entire staircase. Report line jumping. Oh. When someone jumps to queue. Yeah, that's no fun. Alright. Which way are you people? I assume I meant to go this way. That would make sense. Is Art Sovnizing Tom? Has a lot of speed, surprisingly. I know I turned the sounds of minecarts down because I think we were riding them in the what's it called? The monorail place. It's not really a monorail, and it makes so much noise that I kind of got fed up with it and just lowered it. Oh, you go underneath it. That's so cool. Oh, do you go underneath it? Yes. And there's this very slow hill climb. I've been on this, like, I think I went on this once before. When I wasn't busy with them. It was very cool. Oh, is it finally gonna get fast? It's going to get faster. I wish we could do loopings in Minecraft though. That would be very cool. There's like some of those like theme park servers that have like all these crazy plugins that allow you to do so much more with minecarts and track. And it's like, I wish we could. I wish we could. Oh, yeah, it goes into like this cave. Is it like... Yeah, okay. It gets out. This is a very slow part. Maybe if I like hold W, it will make it go faster. I don't know. It might work. And the wooden coaster is like consistently very fast, and this one is just like gotta enjoy the ride, you know? Like there's the little bee plays over there. And that doesn't really have anything to do with a theme park, I think. Just a place for bees. And I think that's it. I think that's it for the theme park as far as I'm aware. I can like fly over this because it's like really big. Like stretches all the way across this whole mountain. And then it goes underground as well. Yeah, that's what most of what's over here. Let me go all the way back. Which just takes a while. I still don't understand how you guys were able to fly faster than me. It made no sense.
Pardon?
I still don't understand how you guys were able to fly faster than me.
We were just cool.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know where exactly I left off at my base. I'll just go like from this area over here. So I saw this from like I saw like a YouTube video of someone making frog-like trees. And I was like, I want to do that too. So I did it too. Because I was bored and decided that this was a cool thing. And they are very cool. At night, like the frog lights light up. It looks very cool. Inside of here, I think it's a glow lichen farm. A manual glow lichen farm. You basically how it works is you sit in this little spot and you just shear it while these things get bone meal automatically. And these doors will consistently flip because the redstone is not compact enough for this tiny little building. And it's very funny. Then over here we have another restaurant because I decided to make 3 of them. With like my little dream place over there and the cafe in the floating islands. This was the first one I made though because I don't know, I just wanted to make something different. I hadn't really made I've made multiple cafes before. But I just wanted to make a very unique restaurant that has these very weird, like you go through this place. And I really like the way the kitchen looks. I think it's very unique. Well, not unique, but different. And then there's another outdoor seating place. I really like the way this building came out, though. I think it's very much like the style I was going for in the rest of the build as well. But like this like copper, like the orange roof and the brown and blue roof. Of course, my style this season basically was just like deep slate foundation, spruce logs, and then calcite walls. And down in front of it, we have some stalls. I tried multiple times to put villagers in this place, but they never wanted to stay around for long enough. They basically always would just wander off or either like get killed by some spawning zombie which comes from some area that somehow magically isn't lit up, even though I lit up everything around here. It's weird. And down here we have the little mine that Fee and I made. We made this little ravine. We turned it into like a little mining place. It doesn't actually do anything. I mean, I think like we always like when we go mining, we go down this little cave place. But basically I never mine in this game because I find it boring. Which is very shocking, I know. Over here is a map of the area. I would say this is definitely the biggest area I've ever done. I mean, it's also the longest the server has ever been in one season, so I think that makes sense. With the large scale of just area I took up. This has basically been my food source for the entire season. Because basically what I do is I get some farming villagers, I turn them into zombie villagers and turn them back, and then I build a little pumpkin and melon farm that works really well, and then I just get free infinite food, which is always great. I wish I had made the building a little bit nicer though, because I'm gonna be honest, this building and my sugarcane farm building, because this is my sugarcane farm, which actually has an entrance, and I think it's currently off because I have too much sugarcane, so I don't need it for anything, are definitely the ugliest buildings. I mean, this was one of that was intentionally, well, not intentionally ugly, but like intentionally less detailed, where it just has like these little industrial roofs, and that's it. This one I just gave up. I don't know why. I just did. Now over here we have the lighthouse, which the original intention was for there to be way more flying stuff around here, and to have like a lighthouse for airships. Never really did that. So the lighthouse is just kind of here. I mean, I guess there's still a lake, but I think this lighthouse doesn't really help you if you're in the lake. It doesn't have an interior. You can go all the way up to the top. And there's technically some place to walk around here, but there really isn't a point to it. You can look out over the rest of the server from it, I guess. Not really any point to that, though. There used to be a gap in the wall here, that's why I'm just throwing this section. Some least attached to it, I don't know. Then over here, another very important part for me. My villager trading hall. From where I made all the books that I sold. I definitely sold a lot of them. Because I had to...
I am going to go eat now.
Alright.
And I will be back.
Have fun.
Thank you.
This building is a little bit of a flaw. I put these upside down, what are they called? Lightning rods on top. And basically this building has continued to catch fire since forever. And I've basically just left it as is. Because I didn't want to remove them. Like, if you remove them, it looks so much more boring, you know? It has these landing pads. Basically, my intention was, whenever I made this building way before we got a lighthouse. But the intention was, if you go to /spawn, you will spawn over there. You can just fly into this building from spawn. Which I thought was a cool idea. Then next to it is the zombie converter place, where I've just put more villagers, because, oh god, the villager glitch. I guess I gotta talk about this. This is my villager breeding house. Basically, the way you make these is you make a little farm. You make the farming villager unable to put anything into the composter, and they will basically share the carrots. So the carrots will either start just laying on the ground for other villagers to pick up, or they will share them with other ones, and that will just make more villagers. Usually, they only make the amount of villagers that can fit in the amount of beds you have. That went wrong for me. We had a little bit of a problem where the villagers would basically multiply anyway, and not all of the beds would get filled up. I think all of them get filled up now. I don't know if the glitch is still active. But basically what would happen is they would infinitely reproduce. This entire area would be full of villagers. Eventually I made like this chute that goes down all the way to the train station down there. And just so they get out of the building. Basically the way this worked was like there would be villagers everywhere. You would not be able to walk around at all. But I think it's solved now because almost every bed seems to be filled. R1. I guess I'll use it. There we go. But yeah, I think that's fixed. These two were also my food source for the little bit of the start of this season. They basically, it works the same way. Food drops on the ground, they will drop it in, and it gets picked up by minecart. Minecart drops it off, and it's very simple. There's rails going underneath. Then we have the windmill that B and I built. Yeah, it's just a very standard windmill, to be honest. It has a lot of copper details to like make it fit in more with the rest of the build, and it has this blue wheel on the back, to, like be like as if it's like a wind-up toy that you can spin the windmill from. It has like these wheat fields all around it. That kind of got ruined when I let some of the villagers out, and I did not have the energy to rebuild most of that. Gosh. What is all this? Okay. Cool. Just checking some DMs. And over here, it's one of the things I like, but I wish I would have done better. I really like it, but I feel like I could have done better on that. It's basically like this broken, massive automaton. I got inspired by Genshin for this. Of course, it had like arms stuck through the terrain, like completely broken down. You can even swim through it if you really want to. And it goes up to this level. Yeah, baby, that tiny little lake is feeding all of this. Like completely broken down. It has like its arms stuck out here, and then like part of it fell down the cliff. It's somehow still smoking though. Don't know how that's happened. But yeah. And over here we have my bee house. I really like the bee house. I think it looks pretty cool. It's not very detailed or anything. It's fairly detailed. It produced enough honey for me for the entire season. There's even more farming fields over here as well. Then there's these stables where the horses are still in here, I guess. And here's my take on a mud farm. Then Anne's thing this season was to build shacks in other people's places, but she didn't really do it, so I built a shack for her. Not that she didn't do it, but she didn't really have the... I wouldn't say she didn't really have the want to. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I think this building looked really cool. It was like made of like I used another reference picture for this. I think it looked really cool. There's my bamboo patch. It's very important. And of course there's this middle group of buildings where this is my storage place. You've seen this a lot. There is a lot of storage. So much storage. So much just stuff lying around. Yeah. Just so much. I definitely needed a bigger storage at some point, but I never did. And then I just started piling up sugar boxes. This is the lava farm building. Which has a lot of people in it. Which, by the way, I would just lava above this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. That's why this entire building is made of stone and warped wood. Because everything else would just make it burn. Of course, here's the Anne's place. Very important. Much lore. And here's the nether portal design, which was again inspired by some stuff I saw online. I think it looks really cool. And I already talked about the sugarcane farm. And then of course there's the starter base that I made. And made some eventual upgrades to. When I had enough of the copper and shit. I don't know if I used all the copper at the start. And this bell definitely wasn't here from the start. I mean, these warp trapdoors were added on later, I think. I don't think we went to the nether in the first time. I don't know how much of this base actually got done in the first stream. I'd have to look back on it. Is there anything else over here that I somehow forgot? I don't think so. We'll talk about the monorail like later. Here's my airship. This is my, I think, like, together with the season 1 airship, the favorite airship I've ever made. I think it's so cool. I think it's like small enough yet big enough at the same time. Still be impressive, but not to be overwhelming. I really like the fact that I made these like little wings at the back. I made one of them blue and one of them orange. I think that's the coolest feature ever. I really like how the central thing is like has this stuff in it. I just think it's so cool. It's at an angle as well. I hated building it at the time when it was at an angle. This sail was so frustrating to make, and it's still, if you look on the map, you can tell it's like almost perfect. And oh, I missed this line, and I never went back to fix it just to remind me of the mistakes that I made. I don't know how I messed this up, but I did. And then right next to it is honestly one of the favorite houses I've ever built. Just for the roof alone. A lot of people started doing this with copper. Well, where people make like gradient type roofs. And I was like, I want to do that too. So I did. It's on a floating island as well. Has a lot of cool details to it. I mean, this is wrong. I don't know what happened here. But this is supposed to be this way. I don't know what that went wrong, but alright. Even has an interior now. The rest of the inside of the rock does not. And here's another one of those rocklight trees. Which I'm gonna miss the amount of rocklight I had in this season. Getting Froglights just sucks so much. It's so difficult to get. Once you have it, it isn't, but like, just get to the stage where you have Froglights. This one has an interior, I guess. It's nothing impressive. It's... What is this? Why is that smooth stuff? That doesn't need to be smooth stuff. Did I just do that for fun? I don't know. I think I was working on the interior of it and I just immediately gave up. It even has like a little treehouse thing. It's such a cool tree. And it has a waterfall. That's technically the entrance of it, because if you just go up here, you can actually go in here. And you can go up. That's how you get up there. Alright, more talking. It's not even close to being finished. Here we have the clock. Yep, that is all it is, really. There's no interior to this place. It's just a big clock that basically signifies this whole little village. I already went over this earlier in the stream, so I won't bore you too much with it. Where it's basically just this entire small village on the cliffside, which really is like, this is my style of buildings, right? Where I just make buildings that are slightly slanted, pretty small, mostly facade. They're not real buildings. They're at weird angles. I think I already said that. They're like just slightly weird and very different in colors. And I think that's really, this is just my style of building. I think we're just the building shape just doesn't make any sense. Except for this one. This one is just a rectangle. But I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I ended up with just a random rectangle. I have these little ports. I didn't put boats in it. I should have, but I didn't. That one is also just a rectangle, I guess. And of course, there's the water wheel and this like cool little park area with a villager stuck in it. That even has this little overlook place where you can go up and look at the place, and it's not the nicest angle, but it's an angle. The water wheel was really cool to make. I think it really added like so much. Then over here we have the train station with my... Honestly, this is like the only bit of like 2D work I have done, like, ever, basically, but I think it came out really well with like a little train. I think it looks so cool. And of course there's the flying in entrance for the train station. There's so many villagers in here, by the way. This is the place where they all would end up out of. If you like go here, you see the little water dropping down. Yeah, that's where all the villagers are. We're not going to rescue them. Basically, this is where the train lights started. Where this one goes all the way, just like you can basically see the end of the line from here. It just goes to the other side of this hill. And then this one goes is the circle line. This one goes to the floating island. And then this has unfinished. I'll go over all of them in a... I mean, I guess I can do it now that I'm at the train station anyway. Let's get a minecart. Actually, they're in these piles. Let's do this one first, because it's really simple. Okay, well, we're gonna have to hold W until we're here. I don't know if we're gonna get stopped by these villagers. I don't know if they're gonna walk on a track. There's so many villagers. There's also some, like, little gaps on here. Oh, yeah, we're definitely getting stopped. Hello? My guy does not like me. Can I continue? No. I'll just fly to the end because this one is not that impressive. It's basically just a giant tunnel that goes just all the way out here, where you've seen me before. I don't need to go over that again. And this goes back to the central state. I guess I can try. Why didn't I put it here? That makes it way easier. I guess we'll just go until we can't anymore. Now this is like whenever I went up on a cave, I decided not to like just fill it in, because that'd be boring. Instead, I like put down this tinted glass so that you could see in it. I thought it was just a really cool feature. Anyway, let's do this circle line because that is by far the longest one. Really? That didn't really work. Anyway, first stop is to go towards Pride Land Station. Hello? Is this gonna not work because of all of these villagers here? I swear to God, I should have murdered some of these. Why does that one not work? That's so weird. Well, let's go just up here. You go into a little void section because I haven't made a void yet on the server at this point. Oh my God, these villagers are everywhere. They spread out so far. You go into this little the cavern place, the mining place. Then you end up overground here. And then you basically go along the, because there was originally meant to be a station here, but I never made it. You go down all the way along this cliff. Even go through it a little bit more cavern. And you basically go along this very long bridge. Along the farms. And then you go across the wooden bridge. And then we'll end up in the Prideland Station. There's another minecart. And that's, yeah, this is the Prideland Station by Season 1 station. And that basically just sends you into this very long tunnel. It didn't take very long to dig. It's not the longest tunnel in the world. And I asked Bray, hey, what kind of bridge do you want? And she said, she said to make like a rope bridge. And I was like, I can't send a minecart along a rope bridge. And then I tried anyway. And you go basically along the shoreline here of the spawn lake area. And then you get brought to the South Lake Station, which will send you under the water because I think it was Charlie that had the idea of like, can you make one of them go underwater? And I was like, yeah, I can. Okay, that doesn't work. These don't work very well if you're not on the... if you're not on the thing. Basically, it sends you underground again to the spawn island. I won't do the second line here yet, because I'll do that in a little bit once I get to the spawn island. I'll go over this again at that point. And this just sends you into a very long andesite tunnel. It's very boring. It's a very boring tunnel. Nothing to see here, really. And then it sends you up again towards the main train station. And then there's 2 more lines. Let's go on this one. Oh, okay, well that one didn't work. This is where I'm going goes to the float station. And I didn't think a server tour would take this long, but yet it does. It sends you into the void again, because I just love the void. I just can't stop it. I do this same trick where I use the tinted glass to see inside caves. It's not really a trick, it's just a thing I do. And then you end up underneath the bridge that connects to the floating island. I didn't put much emphasis on this bridge, but it's a really cool bridge. I really like the way it looks. And you basically get sent through the floating island. Oh, I guess you do those little things, but no, and you end up in the float island station. And we can just go back to the central station. Yeah, these things make noise now. That's very cool. I didn't realize I put them that close. Well, I did. I just didn't know that they would interact at the time when I put them there. We just go back through the void. I just wish there was a different way. Instead of increasing light levels to make monsters not spawn. I mean, I know there is, to just have like a separate area where you raise the mob cap and make sure it can't increase. Yeah, we're gonna... Let's just grab my sword for a second. Okay. Oh, it sent that guy along with me. Well, that's fun. Either way, this was supposed to go to Gosling's place, but it got never finished because I don't know time. It was a very recent edition as well. Basically, skills alongside my hill, where it just goes up and up along the outside of it because I really like the way that looked. And then there's another cave here, small outdoor section, more cave. And it goes underneath the tower bridge, which was a really cool idea. And then sadly, it ends over here. It does not continue. Well, I guess we get sent back automatically. So that's cool. We have another passenger in front of us. And you just get sent all the way back. Plan was to build a train station over there as well. But there just was no time to organize that. I didn't want to do it on my own because I would build in someone else's base, basically. And I didn't really want to do that without, like... I don't know. Without them being there, if that makes sense. And then we get back here. And that's basically all of the train lines from the central station. I really enjoyed making all the train lines. It was a really cool thing that I wanted to do at some point in one of the seasons. I did it in season 1 a little bit, but it wasn't that grand or anything. I really enjoyed doing that this season though. And we're slowly going over towards the birch forest that I made. Where I basically just made a... Well, they're not... I mean, they're not the most original design. They're basically just like these... They're not like real birch trees. They're a different type of tree, but I can't really think of the name right now. And I have some small oak trees mixed in with them. And the terrain is very much just some moss, a lot of the glow like it to prevent spawning. Mostly red flowers. You will see 1 or 2 yellow flowers, but mostly red flowers everywhere. I try to like stick to one type of flower. Yeah, there's some blue over there as well. And I made a giant version of the tree, and it doesn't look very good. I'm gonna be honest. I really like the idea of using the mangrove roots, that's what it's called, as branches. I think that was a really cool idea. I've done it a couple more times since then. I even made some small rocks. Wow, that's how you knew I was serious. Even out of this small little lake. And then Bree built this little airship that's like just sitting here in the water. I think mangrove wood was just added to the game when we did this. No, because we started this on 1.19. But that doesn't make any sense. But I think we just got access to mangrove wood. Basically. Then over here is one of my... Honestly, I still think it's a cool idea. People didn't like the idea of this. Because it was just like, Steam, you're just gonna steal from other people. You're just gonna force other people to give you stuff. And I was like, no. No, this is the community lumberyard. Just take and give what you want and need. And I gave to it. I took from it. You know, I used it as intention. And then I did that a couple more times with the community mine, which no one actually ever mined in, but there was the storage that I think I dropped off most of this. And then there's also the community sand pit. Community storage, which I put a lot into as well. Not much sand. No sand, actually. Almost no sand. And then there's the community farms. Because at the start... I don't think there was... Oh yeah, the community farm basically was that little patch of wheat. And I was like, I can automate this. So I made an automatic wheat farm. That's just underneath the ground here because I didn't want it. I mean, this looks really ugly, to be honest. What is this? Sounds wonderful. Amazing flower bush. Okay. Sure. It has a little wheat in it. That one has 2, and that one... Okay, it's basically... Yeah, you don't need any more wheat, I guess. And then someone can ask if I can make one for carrots. And so I made one for carrots. It's orange. That's what signifies. It's for carrots, I think, and... For carrots and potatoes? No, just carrots. Okay. That's like the most of the community buildings. There's a community fighting arena that we used like once, I think. That had a purpose. It was a cool idea. Then of course behind it is the Christmas area we used during Christmas for our Secret Santa thing. It was really cool. Throw all the gifts under trees. I really still like this idea of this being like this fake grass mat and this being this fake Christmas tree. I think that was like this fake grass mat that you usually see in the middle. Of course, this is the ice boat race. I won't do it right now. Do I want to? I don't want to do it. There's no one to race. But it's fine. There's still the thing from the puzzle tour. The little banners. I don't think I would remove those, to be honest. There's just sheep on the course, so no. Little turn. This one is definitely easier than the other one. Than the original one in Season 2. To be fair, the Season 2 ones also had, like, the little Mario Kart, like, item boxes that would, like, spawn random potions or spawn creatures or whatever. Which I could have done again, but I just didn't. So I had a whole event to build, and I didn't want to spend that much time on one specific small aspect. I think someone was also starting a base over here. I don't fully remember who. I can't really tell by the hamburger. They have a lot of heads. Some of them spawned in. That's for sure. Or maybe like change their skin. Oh wait, that wouldn't work for the naming. I don't know. There's some more very natural lakes. You're a big fan of natural lakes. And of course, there's Spawn itself, which has the big allium flower, which I flooded to make it turn it into a dropper. And then there's Allium Station, which has 2 more lines. I'll do this one first. Basically has these 2 lines where you can go. This is north, is it? Oh, that part doesn't work. That's a no, that doesn't work. So many days of on the season's ending day. And basically it's like this monorail. Well, it's not really a monorail because it's 2 sets of rails. Basically just this rails above the land. I really like the idea of going above and like other stuff. I think this one turns left. Yeah, the one that turns right here doesn't really work. And it was supposed to go all the way over that way in case anything ever was needed over there. But no, it wasn't. Let's go to the winter place. This is, I guess I didn't fully mention it before, but this is Winter Station. Then if we continue onwards, it won't actually bring us anywhere. I was originally supposed to also connect to the station that was going to be built over there, that was going to connect to the other line that didn't get finished. I don't know what's happening over there. And then this brings you back to Winter Station because it's just in a loop right now. Hello? Can I go up the hill? The tiny little, yeah, thank you. And then this will bring us back to Allium Station. And I think it will send us, no, it won't send us fully back. That will also just send us around this little loop. And we're almost done. We're so close to being done. So yeah, this will bring you just over here. This is basically the way this place works. Is that you go down on this side and you go up on the other side, because you have to make quite a bit of a way down here, or quite a bit of a way up. And over here you land on some of the rails and then you get brought back. Basically the way it works is that place would send you up with a bubble elevator. This part of the rails is not the most pretty. I mean, this is nice. We found a random geode in here. I didn't know that was there until we started making the rail lines. And it just sent you up. And this is basically all the part of Allium Station. The other side of Allium Station is where we were earlier, which connects to the central line. Which, like, I really like the idea of having paintings as graffiti. I saw it somewhere and I was like, yes, I gotta copy this because I'm a copier, not an innovator. Yeah, this is Spawn Isle Station. Basically, the color indicates which line it is. Red is for the central line. Purple is for the Allium line, I think. This all was already here at Spawn. This whole little thing. The Spawn Island was supposed to be a shopping island. Not many people made shops. There was a little shop over there. Here's my bookshop. Game's Tiny Bookstore. Most of these, I think I refilled them at some point, like at the end of the season. Yeah, like close to, I think a couple weeks ago, I want to say. This is, of course, the place where you spawn in when you die and you don't have a set of home. This is the actual spawns on this bench. It's very cool. I thought it was very cute. Not the slash spawn, which is over there by the flower, which I don't know why I made those 2 separate. And this is, of course, the most important area of the server. It's the map. The map that we use for, well, everything, basically. To just document where everything is. Of course, people went very far of the map this time. I mean, even the park, the theme park is slightly off the map, which I'm still sad about. But it's fine. You don't need to be on the map. It's just, preferable. To me. I just obsess over maps. I don't know. I'm weird. Of course, here's my rocket store that I never improved from this like doghouse design. I don't know. I just had to sell rockets because people were asking for them. Of course, there's the message and notice board. Thanks. When did we get a message board? Like a month ago. They're all valid. That was the 2-year date, I think. Welcome new members doing the post office. We didn't have a post office this season. It's so sad, but we didn't. I think two different people at one point offered to build it, and then they both just didn't. They just didn't feel like it, and it's very tragic. I don't know why they didn't. I've already said that for season 5, I will build a post office. If no one does it within like the first month, I am doing it. This is of course Anne's convenience stones and stuff, which yeah, I bought all of that. I didn't sell all of that, I bought all of it. I don't know why there's Netherrack. I don't think people would buy Netherrack, but that's just my opinion. No hate. And of course there's the little spawn bridge that has an app on it that I had to very obviously look at for people to get the one puzzle that one time. I don't think there's anything I missed. As far as I'm aware, I have covered okay, I didn't cover this. And I guess I've covered only everything in the overworld. I haven't covered everything yet. It was all a lie. Welcome to the Nether Hub. It's I mean, it's mostly finished. I mean, I wouldn't want to like put so much effort into all of this warp stem. The Nether Hub was made by Cosmic Lunar Rose. And I don't know what this portal is. Seem to be unable to get back into it. It's such a cool design. It's so big. It's basically made so you can fly through it with an elytra. I don't know if all the portals are signified. I know you want to do a whole lot more with this, but this season could go on forever. Well, we wanted a new start, so I don't know what this portal is. Oh, it's Doink asking for diamonds. Oh, they got the diamonds. I think this is her portal. Yeah. I know where mine is. Mine is this one with the, the little iron door. And the one that says Steam, conveniently. I know the Annie and Losicle's portal is somewhere down here behind mine. I don't exactly know where. Where does this one lead? Ah, there's the Pride portal. It's a little hard. Isn't that cute? We have a data pack for that. And now, going all the way over here. Towards the end. Where there has been a little bit of work. We haven't done too much in the end, to be honest. I mean, there's this... This is actually, like, work. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to do. I'm very confused by it. But it looks cool. So much powdered snow. And then there's just the Enderman farm. With a giant amount of anvils. A ridiculous amount of anvils. Yeah, this thing works very well. Basically every Enderman is just one shot. And then on the main island, there isn't really anything? I don't think there's anything here. There's like these little like hidey places. My dirt house, I think that's mine. We found we've like fought the Ender Dragon at this point so many times that I've lost count. There's these little trenches. I don't know who dug those. Then of course there's the more important place in the end, which is part of the treasure hunt thing, which is the alien castle in the sky, which is honestly one of my favorite things I've ever done, is putting the castle I made. I mean, I made it with some help, but the castle I made 2 years ago, just give it its own unique location. Like, I can turn the shaders on for like a second. It looks so cool. I really love the way this has turned out. And just, I know my model is like lagging right now because I've turned on shaders. I just love the way this looks. I'll turn it off again so the lag goes away. But yeah, no. I just think this is like one of the coolest things I've ever done in this game. Or for this server. If that makes sense. But it also brings us to the end of the season. I'll go back to spawn for that. Because I forgot to mention one part of my base. I forgot to mention one part. Let's walk to it. Let's not use creative anymore. We've used creative for most of this. We don't need to use it anymore. We have our entire inventory. Let's align it properly. I'm not gonna use the rockets. I'm just gonna walk. I think this is a really appropriate song, to be honest. But it sounds like an integrated song, doesn't it? It makes me kind of sad to see season 4 go, but it has gone on long enough, hasn't it? It's at almost 10 months, you know? That's a very long time for us, when all of our previous seasons have lasted no longer than half of that. And yeah, I'm really glad for season 4. I think I've definitely made my favorite like base as a whole. Season 4. Season 3 I had a very cool just one building idea. But that was basically it. That was basically all I did. They didn't do much more than that. And season 2 was just, well, was cut short, sadly. Season 1 was, honestly, might still be the best season, to be honest. Just in terms of, like, how it all started, you know? If that makes sense. But yeah, there's one thing I didn't go over. It's my little quest board. We finished almost all of the quests. But there's one left. There's one left. And, I guess it's time. I guess it's time to end the season.